The 2000s. What a good time for movies. But there was one genre that absolutely dominated this decade. Comedies. Comedies were everywhere during this decade. And they all kind of had the same cast in every movie. Even the trailer narration was all the same.
Dodgeball, a true underdog story.
Zoolander. Old School. Wedding Crashers.
We had so many iconic quotable movies like Superbad, Step Brothers, Talladega Nights, Anchorman, 40-Year-Old Virgin, The Hangover, Zoolander, Borat, Old School, Will Ferrell. Hey,
fuckers! Welcome to the neighborhood!
And then these movies just kind of stopped. They stopped getting made. Like, think about it. When was the last good comedy movie you remember watching in theaters? Like, the last good comedy movie I remember watching in theaters was like 22 Jump Street and Ted 2, which both came out 10 years ago. We still get the occasional small indie film here and there, but I don't feel like we've gotten anything that's like a cultural phenomenon. You know, the same way that...
Did we just become best friends? Yeah.
Or...
Paging Dr. Faggot!
Or...
No! Kelly Clarkson!
But why though? What happened? Why did Hollywood just give up and stop making comedy movies? Well, there's kind of multiple reasons. First up, most obvious, cancel culture. We all know that we live in a world today where everyone is a bit more sensitive and not everyone can handle dark humor or offensive jokes like they used to. Which is fair, yeah, we all know that comedy is subjective and not everyone has the same type of humor. That's fair, blah blah blah, we all know that. But this really has played a crucial part in the kind of style movies are made today. Most comedy movies nowadays always just have that feeling that they need to tell some kind of message in their joke, some kind of political message.
This comment is what we call a planet killer.
I say we sit tight and assess.
But technically, old comedy still exists in the industry today, but mainly just TV shows kind of comedy, you know? There's still a lot of great classic old humor style writers and directors that are still creating good comedy now. Like Seth Rogen with the studio Point Grey Pictures and the shows he makes like The Boys, Invincible, and of course there's also Seth MacFarlane. Funny, they're both named Seth. But yeah, Seth MacFarlane has always been one of my favorite creators in the comedy industry. He's always been known as that guy who uses dark humor and offends everyone, because if you offend everyone, nobody will be offended. This of course started with the iconic Family Guy, then American Dad, The Orville, a few other shows, and just recently the Ted prequel show, which just got done filming season 2. I'm actually really looking forward to it. I think most people were really surprised on how good that first season was. I was already expecting it to be good and funny because of how talented Seth is, but he really knocked it out of the park. I feel like Seth MacFarlane has always been one of the last good comedy actors and filmmakers of the modern time. Because like I said earlier, he's always just been known as the guy who uses dark humor and just straight out offensive jokes that not everyone can handle. And I don't know, I just always like that style for his filmmaking and for his movies and shows. So, will comedy return? Honestly, it's hard to really answer that question. The theater experience of watching a good comedy is like no other genre. When you're laughing so hard your stomach hurts in a theater with all your boys, that's like one of the best experiences we can have as humans with complete strangers. So yeah, as always, let me know your thoughts down in the comments. Let me know, what do you think your favorite comedy movie is? Thank you for your time and have a great rest of your day.